Well, I'm back again. That was quick. I've just discovered something really annoying. I ordered some gloss paint from Amazon. It's actually it's satin. It's black satin, which is very annoying. Black satin. I may have misread it. I thought it said gloss. But anyway, these things happen. But I'm just going to have to paint all the footrests, and I'm not wasting that paint. Black satin, which actually, I don't know, might be quite nice in a way. It is what it is. The reason I'm doing this is because I spent ages trying to find where to put the side panel, the front side panel mount. There's these funny little clips called oddie clips that hold the side panels on. And here's an example of one of them here. And there is these, I've got a whole, this is a manky one, but I've got a whole bag full of them. That's an oddie clip, I think. Yeah, that's an oddie clip. Well, actually that one isn't. Something like that anyway. And they go through the side panels, these holes here, and they hold them on. Now the rear mounts, well, there's one on the back just behind the just there. I don't know if you can I see. There it is. It's broken off. You can see the two rivet holes there. So I need one there. This one's intact. Now this thing, this is the front side panel. It's also the coil mount, as I understand it. I couldn't for the life of me think how that was mounted. And I was grovelling around. When I looked at this on eBay, or looked at the parts book, it was a different style. And what it was, I'm going to put this in the vise, was instead of being like a single piece of flat bar, admittedly with a flange around it, it was two side pieces and then a flat bar at right angles, which actually just bolted straight onto here. There. It bolted straight onto there. But this must be an older one or something, because it's a different design. And the way it works, I looked everywhere. Looked for YouTube videos how to mount it, because I didn't know. One of the pieces of one of the mounts is missing. But anyway, how it mounts is like that. I don't know if you can see that. So that thing there bolts into there. That, I understand, is for the capacitor, if you have a capacitor, which I don't, not bother, useless idea. Although I am keeping the point system on here, because this is the if project. So that's how it mounts, and there should be another one of these little brackets on the other side there. So I'm going to make one of those in a minute. So yeah, if anybody's ever stuck on that, that's how the older style one mounts. The newer style one, as I say, no. Yeah, these things, they actually sit up like that, and then this piece, there's a piece of flat there. It's perpendicular to the. What am I trying to say here? Yeah, these actual clips on the later ones, they stick up sideways. But what we're missing here is, instead of this piece of flat bar that way, it's got a piece of flat bar that way. So basically this part's missing. This part's missing altogether. Just these two side pieces that are welded onto the flat bar, which actually makes more sense. And I think that must be a later design. This looks like an earlier one, but I'm going to do the best I can to make it fit. It's bent. I did straighten it. As I say, this is the F project. It's a ollie rag restoration. So that's where it mounts like that. So I'll make up another bracket for there. I haven't done the front fender struts yet because I'm waiting for the bolts to clean up. What else is it? Oh yes, I've mounted the clock. I had washers in there originally, but actually there's no room for the washers, so I had to lose those, which is a shame in a way, because you can see how the metal there is a little bit damaged from sockets and bolts and stuff like that. I just screwed these on using, I think they're 4mm screws, It's the only 4mm screw on, well they're the only 4mm screws on the bike, but you know what, when in Rome you have to do what you have to do. And as I say, one of these holes, actually 2 of them were stripped, so I couldn't have even used the originals. So I drilled right through, put these bolts through, and put those little bolts with lock nuts on them, a little bit of grease on them just to make sure they don't rust. I think they're stainless actually, so they probably won't rust, but just also to ease, because they were long bolts now, to cut the shafts off. But they're on, they don't need to be massively tight, just snugged up just enough to hold the rubber on, because the rubber will compress obviously if you screw too hard. So I just screwed them down enough, washers on the back of the bolt heads, just to hold things on there, and they actually look pretty good. That glass is clean because I took this clock apart. This one here is a bit fogged on the inside, so I'll have to live with that until such time as I can afford to get these rebuilt properly, which I think I probably will do. Very odd how the 10 and the 20 and the 30 are upside down from the others. It's so strange, and the same with the riff. I've never noticed that before. It's, you can see that 0, 10, 20, and then 30 is the right way up. The others are upside down, which is weird, but I guess it is what it is. I've never noticed that. And on the newer ones, it's just normal. See, look. But oh well. It's an interesting talking point. There's room there for a switch if you need one, but no, it'd be a shame to ruin the bracket. Actually. I've got an extra hole there in the headlight for an oil light. Everybody's going to say you can't fit an oil light to an earlier pre-oiling frame A65, but yes you can, because I've done it. And I'll show you how to do that later. I'm not going to ride an A65 with that oil light, because it's your first line of defence when something starts to go wrong with the motor. Because, yeah, it's as I kept saying before, the oil pressure through the timing side main bearing bush goes into the big ends. So if you lose oil pressure at the timing side main bearing bush, you're going to blow a rod. That's what happens to so many A65s. So I'm going to fit an oil gauge. We'll show you how to do that when the time comes. So that's about it for now. I'm certainly about to lose my voice again, so I better stop. But anyway, thanks for watching the project. And yes, she's almost alive. Not far off. Well, a bit further than, maybe not quite as close as I think, but oh gosh, there's a bicycle pump mounting there. I never noticed it before. Should have a bicycle pump. I didn't repeat that too much. It's a chocolate teapot. Thanks for watching.